Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 36 Kuranda Crescent in Kuranda. I am beyond, and I mean beyond, little goosebump excitement at showing you this unbelievably fabulous lifestyle property today. I need you to Google a very famous American architect, inventor, futurist designer, Buckminster Fuller. He actually invented the geodesic dome, and this fabulous, totally unique, won't find another one like it, was based on that design. Now, it's got the angular surfaces for heat reflection, so the inside of the house is unbelievably cool, passive design principles. This is like something out of a movie, and if you genuinely want to find something that is just not out the box, inspirational, but in the heart of Kuranda, where you can actually walk to the village for your morning coffee, then you're just seriously going to fall in love with it. So let's go in and have a look. But before we do, make sure you press that notification bell and subscribe to YouTube so that you can find out before everyone else about more fabulous lifestyle properties just like this one. Let's go in and have a look. Excitement plus. Welcome, welcome. How absolutely fabulous. And I mean, it's a brilliant word, fabulous, because when you come into this house, it feels fabulous. Now, the first thing you will have noticed, a little bit of orientation, apart from going in there and it being brilliant, is that we have this magnificent staircase, absolutely glorious, glorious staircase, and brilliant. Where have you ever seen a piece of artwork that just sits beautifully in amongst your normal angular walls, and it's got a lovely little wooden animal up there that we'll have a look at when we actually go up. But that is magic, absolutely magic. So come in, plenty of beautiful natural light, and everywhere you look, you're not going to be able to focus your eye on a corner or, you know, the height of a ceiling, because as I just said before, the whole creation and the inspiration is to have all these heat reflective surfaces. So you're going to have cool breezes all year round. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we've got a kitchen. We'll start with a kitchen, as we do. Now, before we get to the kitchen, these doors and the doors over there are all handmade. So again, apart from not being able to replace this property, this house, you also won't be able to replace these doors. Slide out beautifully into our dining area, which we will go out to, into the garden. But, fabulous. A little rock there to stop the doors from closing. Beautiful, functional kitchen, clean, tidy. You can get all your bits and your bobs in there without any problem. But all of a sudden, I don't know if you can see my hair moving, we're starting to get the breeze, and that's only with that one door open. We'll open them as well, and then it will be gale that will come right through. Fabulous views out to the garden, gorgeous little leaf. The garden is open and it's sunny, and it's magic. 100% private, absolutely important. Now, space in here for a fridge. Plenty of space in there for all your food. Close that little door. But this living area is, I mean, look at these windows. They are triangular windows, so you can sit and watch the telly. You probably won't sit and watch the telly because you will be sitting relaxing. Let me just open these doors for us. Let's come out. Woo. Wow, look at that. now you can see the breeze. Can you see the breeze? It's just coming through. Put that here for us. Again, handmade, craftsman-made doors with angles on them. So it's all just integrated and gorgeous. We've got an understair little Harry Potter cupboard in here. Plenty of room, so we've got a hot water service and, you know, again, storage. That's the one thing in this house, there are plenty of cupboards, so you are not going to run out of places to actually put all your little bits and your bobs. So we've got, so upstairs is the master. Brilliant balcony, absolutely fabulous balcony overlooking the garden. And then downstairs, of course, we have got another 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So actually just breathe this in before we head into that other bedroom. It is just inspirational. I'm going to keep using that word because it is. It's just beautiful. So this is, so we've got 2 bedrooms or an office and a bedroom. Remember, they're just rooms, so we can do with them whatever we want. But imagine waking up in the morning, or if you're a shift worker in the afternoon, doesn't matter. But it is a calm, unbelievably calm environment. And again, we have these, look at this. This is the window that sort of goes with the, you know, the diamonds or triangles that make up part of the construction. So it's everything just fits together. Louver windows here. We've got plenty of space in here for, yeah, about this size by about this size to hang up all your bits and all your bobs. And we have a 2-way bathroom. So remember, the master upstairs has actually got its own bathroom, but if you had a guest or, well, it doesn't matter what you want to, you know, live like, but it could be your own bathroom, it could be a shared bathroom, but it is just brilliantly functional. Have a look in here. It goes up here, that goes into the laundry. We've got a brilliant open, remember, no shower glass. It's just the most, we live in Kuranda. We're surrounded by, you know, the best Kuranda real estate on the planet in the wet tropics. So you just don't want to feel as if you are claustrophobic in amongst glass screens. Great vanity glass, again, fly screens. So, you know, plenty of ventilation. And then this comes through into our utility area. Now, I know that, you know, my properties or my clients' properties are always fabulous, but sometimes when you have complete functionality in with that brilliant fabulousness, that's a word, I think it is, it just makes sense. So laundry, take off your clothes, put your clothes on, you know, and you're in and out of your wet area. So this out here too is, actually we're here, so let's just pop a little head out. This is where we'd probably just hang a washing. And a little sneak peek of a beautiful garden. I know it's super bright, but I've maybe gone a little bit black. But anyway, come on back in. And this takes us into another room. Now, this is plenty big for a single bed. You'd possibly even get a queen bed in here. But if you have a look up here, we've got plenty of storage, but it's set up as a home office. So if, and this is the other great thing, look, we've got the angular bits coming in, but if you were sitting, well, if you're a little bit bigger than me and you were sitting and your chair was a little bit higher up, you have got unbelievable garden views. Just actually pop your head down here to this level, and that is what we're going to be seeing if you're working from home out there. Just magic. So another 2 cupboard. Remember I said no shortage of cupboard spaces. So we've just done a little full circle back into this beautiful rumpus area. You must be able to see my hair move. The breeze is unbelievable. So again, just poke a little head out there, and then we're going to head upstairs to the master, and then we're going to have a look down at that special little spot. I'm sharing it as a little secret. It's absolutely sprung. Sitting here with a morning cup of tea and morning coffee in the evening or any time of day, looking out to that view is just, it is unbelievably calm and unbelievably relaxing. I did mention that probably 3 or 4 times now, but you can hear the bird song. It is ridiculously peaceful. You would think that you were on 300 million acres of your own property, and all you can hear is the river. We'll talk about that in just a minute. We're going to head upstairs to the master. How's this for open air living? Now, if you want your privacy, or if you have other people, you know, visiting or at home, then this is a sanctuary beyond belief. Now, this little creature up here is part of the furniture, little wooden, I'm not sure what it is, but it's a little wooden something. Air, ventilation, flow, master, just, we'll do the master and then we'll come out here. You're hopefully getting the sense that there are no striped walls in this property, and that's what gives it this unbelievably, just fabulously, luxuriously comfiness, and it's just absolutely character filled. So again, you know, you're lying in bed and you are just inspired. If you're an artist or if you just like creativity, this will blow your mind. It really is fab. Big walk-in bathroom in here. Now, we've got, again, a big shower. There we go, in we come. I'm going to put the light on for you, but I just wanted to let you see with the natural light. We've got an extractor fan that we can pop on and off, and so plenty of light. But again, no shower screens. Good space, great shower. Totally fabulous vanity, and it is all tiled, well, where you can tile that makes sense, up into your little crevices up and down in here. Now I'll find for us, just so you can listen and you can see. There you go. Plenty of light and ventilation for having that shower. Oh, it's great. We have in here a little cupboard for hanging up your bits and your bobs. Got another little space in here, which actually takes us into part of the roof cavity, if there is such a thing. And the room is big, so if you come over here so you can see what it's like when I am in bed, or I've just come out from my, putting my clothes on or picking up my clothes and stuff, you can see how much space we actually have. You know, it's another 1-2 meters from the bed, from this corner of the bed. We're 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit meters. I can't give you proper dimensions of the room because it's not a square room. So we're going to head out into this fabulous little breakout area, little lounge, and as we do, I want us just to think about it. Just think about how that got there, the design that created it, the person who created the design, and then the person who did create it, that is just a unique, fabulous feature. Now, I think the word fabulous would be 26 times now. I'll maybe use it another 10, because the inspiration and the fabulousness is what you feel when you're in this property. This is a retreat, just brilliant. Now, breeze. We're going to be sitting here on a little bit. That's a little garden shed, by the way, that was at the top of the driveway that when we came in, you could just be sitting relaxing. This is a big deck, plenty of glass screen over here. So if we are looking down over there, that's a relaxation spot. Just, you sometimes get a little bit speechless, you know. This is some of the best Kuranda real estate, some of the best aspects, some of the best location that you will actually find. And I did have a little bit of a sort of little tinkle at the beginning, as an inclination. That is the Barron River. When we go down into the garden, you have your very own private gate just down over there, and there is a walkway to the Barron Falls, which is up in that direction. So if you have little animals or pets or children, not only can you walk into Kuranda Village, oh, that breeze, you can actually go through your gate and you can walk down to the Barron, and you can hear now we've had a lot of rain, you can hear the river flowing. It is meditative. I think that's the right word, meditative. But you get no one looking in here, totally private. You get no one looking in over this side, totally private. Let's just pop a little head over here so we can see. You know, we are in suburbia, but you would not know we were in suburbia. And then if we pop our head round this way, again, so that you can see, we have no one looking into us. So this balcony is 100% private. That fence, I think it's probably a 6-foot fence, maybe even a little bit higher. So fully fenced, private, brilliant location, unbelievable. So we're going to head back down, walk back through the kitchen into a little outdoor area here. Just pop a little head over here so that we can see it from this perspective. And then we're just going to go down the back of the garden and sneak peek through the fence. Yeah, quick wrap up. Imagine just dining out here. As I said before, you could put your dining table pretty much anywhere, but this just makes absolute sense. We've also got a gorgeous little nook, little seating area here. So your table could be here, your table could be, you know, up and down the way, it could be a round table, and you could also just, you know, put little extensions out there if you wanted to. But this, it almost feels Mediterranean. Probably shouldn't say that in Kuranda, but it does. It has that indoor-outdoor, complete indoor-outdoor feel, and easy access, of course, to your kitchen for cooking. So again, that was just the back of the shed, little just a little baby shed on concrete just at the corner there. So we can come out here. This is just brilliant. You know, we've got this magic big angle. That's a rumpus. Look at the size of the land. Now, we're going to head down here so that we can just pop a little head out onto where the Barron River, you can see, you know, the glimpses from up the top. But look at this. Look at that house. Unbelievably unique. Your friends will go, oh my God, gosh, where on earth did you manage to find a fabulous, that's the word again, fabulous property just like that? There are no two like it. Absolutely brilliant. So we're going to head down and have a quick look at the Barron River before we have this beautiful rain shower. So I mentioned about it being possibly 6 foot high. It probably is. I'm only 5'2" and a bit, and this is taller than me. So just a sneak peek through here. Just be careful. As I said, it's we are in the wet season, so we do have a little bit of rain, but we have concrete walkway, and that is the Barron River. That is what, well, actually, the Barron Falls, and again Google Barron Falls, are world famous waterfalls within walking distance of your back garden, and that's the roar that you can hear. And that's the Kuranda train that you can hear, comes twice a day. That is just sensational, absolutely sensational sound. It's, oh wow, look at this, got sparkly sun. I just missed a word there because I couldn't think of it, but it is just utter relaxation. So we're going to head back up to wrap up. Just absolutely love the rain. When you move to Kuranda, and we have the privilege of being in the wet tropics, and as I mentioned, we can hear the Barron River just absolutely roaring. It is just, it's energizing. Now, I forgot to mention when we were heading down the way, the land size is about 850, 860-ish square meters. Now, this section all the way along the back of Kuranda Crescent, that fence runs all the way along the back of Kuranda Crescent, part of that has actually been gifted by council. So what that means is that you are only paying for 850 square meters, but you actually have access to approximately the same again, you know, give or take. But the only thing you cannot do is build on it. So you can use it for your fruit trees, you can enjoy it, you can sit on your ride-on mower, and each of the properties have the same privilege. So that is a little added extra. So why would you buy this inspirational? I'm going to use that word again because calmness, inspiration, feeling good, feeding the soul, being able to sit inside, being able to sit outside, being surrounded by nature is, in my little humble opinion, an absolute privilege. So this property, with all its fabulousnesses and its angles, all inspired by that very famous 1950s American architect Buckminster Fuller. That's a very big mouthful to remember. But you know, the location we mentioned is brilliant. We could just walk into Kuranda Village. It's an easy commute down to Smithfield or to Cairns. You have got access to the post office and medical centre and everything that you'd ever want, schools, etc. So this, we talk about location, 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 but also privacy, privacy, privacy. We are in suburbia. You just wouldn't know it. It's peaceful and it is absolutely quiet. So if you want unique, if you want totally, speaking of which, totally different, you're not going to find another property just like this one. So give me a call, Angela Martin, phone 0403 788 187, or keep an eye on Coming Soon Properties on my website, and more importantly, press that notification bell and that little subscribe button on YouTube so that before everyone else, you will get notification of these fabulous lifestyle videos being uploaded. And I look forward, don't miss out on this one, just don't miss out on it and say, Angela, you know I loved it. I look forward to meeting with you or chatting to you on the telephone about your unique new home.